Welcome back, Internet, to another episode of Los Compadres podcast. So, what's first on the docket, Jay? What we got? You? Me?
Yeah.
Me? Okay. Well, before we go on to me, anything interesting happened to you this week at all?
No, unfortunately not. My life is boring.
Yeah?
Like, really boring.
Yeah?
All I do is work and play games and work and sleep and play games. And
That's fun, bro. That's
Yeah.
fun. What about you?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Flight Simulator. That's the biggest thing that happened to me this week.
Have you played it?
Oh, I breathing chance I get.
Yeah. Do you use like a joystick?
No, I use a regular Xbox controller.
Really? No, you're
I'm not that invested in it.
You're not really playing the game then.
But it's such a pretty game, dude.
Cool, but you're not playing
such
it.
a pretty game.
That's enough. We're moving on.
No.
I started my new job this week.
nice,
Nice.
bro.
It was
How'd it
pretty
go?
interesting. It's different, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's a real adult job with real adult responsibilities.
It's not
Facts.
blank.
Huh?
It's not blank.
Nope.
Nice.
It's a little bit. It was a little bit overwhelming at first, but I mean, honestly, it's just like you do what you can,
Yeah, no.
you know. But I'm hyped. I'm excited. Today was the first day, and then we just keep going from here. You know, see how things go.
Just build on it.
Just build on it. But yeah. All right. So moving on. 1998. This is the year of the. Say it, Jay.
Gog, double twist 3000.
There it is. This is the Gog Double Twist 3000 year.
For
Also,
those older people that doesn't know what that means, it means a blowjob.
That's a lot. That's a lot of extra steps to just say blowjob.
Oh man, this is also the year that Zeke was born. Shout out Zeke.
Oh, God.
Shout out Zeke.
One
All
of
right.
the funniest people I know.
Yep.
The one that writes Cesar jokes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's my ghostwriter.
Yeah.
All right. So president was
Bill fucking Clinton.
my boy Billy C.
Because this man has been president for years now.
Lil Bill.
Yep.
Lil Bill.
Little Bill C. VP was still Al Gore. Top 5 movies of the year.
Armageddon.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it right. He finally got
Said
it
for-
right.
I've said it for the past 4 years.
Yeah. Since 1994, this man.
5.
Armageddon.
It's my
Oh,
favorite,
yeah,
it's my
yeah.
favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's my
Yeah.
favorite movie. That went in the cellar.
Oh man, I still have never seen that movie, Armageddon.
Neither have
And
I.
because Marcos talks about it
I
so
don't
much,
like anything
I-
with Bruce.
I
Bruce
refuse.
Willis.
What?
Willis.
You didn't like Die
You
Hard?
don't like Die Hard?
Dude,
No.
you're
Christmas
insane.
movie?
That movie
You're-
can die
What
hard.
about Death Wit?
Caesar.
I'm about to kill you and get a boner so you die hard, bro.
Caesar wanted to like literally get up right now and slap you.
Bro.
Like that. Caesar fought every bone
I
in his
hate
body.
Bruce Willis.
Bro, Die
Movies,
Hard.
at least.
Die Hard is the Christmas movie.
Dude, Die Hard is lit, bro.
I don't
It
care.
is lit. You should watch Die Hard. You should
I
watch
don't.
Death Wish too. Death Wish is really good.
Don't
too.
have any interest
Armageddon
in
is
it.
a great movie. And the reason why I would say that I think you'd be able to get through Armageddon, it's not because of Bruce Willis, it's because of the remaining of the cast.
I
You
just
literally
don't like him
have
as an actor.
Steve Buscemi, Owen Wilson, the guy from Green Mile, I forgot his name. He just passed.
I don't know what his name is either.
But you know what I'm
But
talking
you
about,
also got that guy that plays Carl Winslow from Family Matters.
Look, man, I don't know if you guys have an actor that if you see him in a movie, you're not watching it.
Oh, and what's his
That's me with Bruce Willis.
Ben Affleck.
Yep.
And Steven Tyler's daughter.
I don't
Something Tyler. Forgot her
care.
name.
If Bruce Willis has a part, I'm not watching the movie.
Damn,
So you've never
Such a
seen
good
Pulp
movie.
Fiction?
No.
Wow.
Why?
I've heard that movie's amazing, but
Why? Okay,
Wow.
wait. We have to.
I just don't like his
digest this.
acting. I don't care for it.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, but you had to watch a movie to know.
it was.
You don't like his acting.
Die Hard. I just didn't care for it.
I mean, I guess for me it'd be Amy Schumer. I don't like to watch anything Amy Schumer.
I think that's widely accepted.
I don't know.
That Amy Schumer is not funny.
Yeah, she's really not. I tried so hard. I wanted to like her.
I think I
But I
find Lily
just couldn't.
Pons more funny than Amy Schumer.
All right.
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Who?
Lily Pons.
Asked.
Oh, okay.
Long
hear
distance
that?
high five.
Got him.
You hear that? You hear that? That's a cut.
I like your cut, G.
He got his feelings hurt,
Oh my god!
just like in the weekend.
All right, Armageddon.
That's also
though,
a cut.
Saving Ryan's Privates. I mean, Saving Private Ryan. Sorry, my bad.
You know, I haven't seen that movie.
You're so dumb. It's a great movie, bro. I don't know why I found that so funny.
Saving Private Ryan. It's
Still haven't
actually
seen that movie.
it's
Heard it's
a
really good.
It's super good.
It's a deep movie, bro.
Shut up, Jay. You don't
It's
watch
a
Bruce
it's a
Willis.
really deep movie. It's one that you have to. I feel like you kind of have to emotionally prepare for it because
I've heard
it's
super
good.
I've heard
It's really
It's
good.
really good.
Godzilla.
Oh
Damn,
yeah,
bro, you had a movie?
Not Planet of the Apes, you buffoon. There's something about Mary with Ben Stiller, and I think this was Cameron Diaz. Was this Cameron Diaz? Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz? Something about
Could be.
Mary?
I don't know.
That's the one where he's like the insurance, like he does something with insurance.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. A Bug's Life, classic.
My dad's favorite movie.
Classic, bro.
Yep. And honorable mention, Mulan.
Fun fact about Bug's Life, real quick. That
Mhm.
movie was made by the Union
Mm-hmm.
of Animation for Disney,
Mm-hmm.
and if you watch the movie, it's all Union propaganda.
Really?
Yeah, stand up
That
to
makes sense.
yeah,
actually
stand
makes
up to
a lot
the
of
man,
sense. Yeah.
stand up to the
Yeah.
boss,
Yeah.
fight against the
Wow.
the oppression that the boss is giving you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was
Damn.
so what was the movie where Disney bought Pixar? Was that
Toy Story.
was Toy Story?
Yeah, that's the first movie that Disney did under Pixar.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because Pixar was also founded by Steve Jobs. You
yes,
guys know that?
it was founded by Steve Jobs after he got laid off from Apple. He bought the animation side of Lucasfilms
Mm-hmm.
and started Pixar.
Yep. Named it Pixar. That was really
And if
interesting.
you watch Merida at the end, that movie came out.
What movie?
Meredith, whatever.
Oh, are you talking about
Brave.
Mhm.
I said the name of the princess, not the movie itself. At the end, Steve Jobs
Jason
yeah.
is the name of the princess.
Steve Jobs, I think, died like
It's a beautiful
5-6 months before the movie came out, and they did a.
I'm just imagining Jay as
I like how
ginger,
I'm-
with, like long ass
If you had a
hair.
chance to change your fate, would you?
No.
You sound like a leprechaun. say, you'll never get me, Lucky Charms.
No,
Say
I
it.
can't say that. I'm terrible at that accent. The only line I can say.
But at the end of Brave, Steve Jobs has been dead for like 5 months now, and they did in honor of Steve Jobs
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
at the end in the credits.
That's pretty good. Heard there's been a lot of movies about him, and he's horrible in all of them. Like he's just
He is a total
shit
asshole.
person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
founded Apple, so
Yeah.
he was a rich asshole.
My favorite part about Steve Jobs, my favorite anecdote about him is when he wanted more fonts,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy's like, "We can't do that. There's no way to program it." And he fired the guy and hired somebody else that would
Damn,
on the
that's
spot.
crazy.
He's like, "No, you're fired." He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're fired." And he was like, "I'm the best programmer you have." He's like, "No, you're not. You're fired." Fired him on the spot, hired somebody else, and got more fonts on his software.
God damn.
Insane, dude.
That's insane. But if you were that guy, you'd be pretty pissed off.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying, dog. I'm
What?
saying.
I'd be pissed.
But yeah, I mean, A Bug's Life, Mulan, dude. I grew up with these movies, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Mulan.
What? You're crazy.
It's a good movie.
It's a
Mulan-
really good movie.
Mulan's a really good movie.
It is really
I've
good.
seen pieces,
Bro,
but
it's got probably some of the most memorable songs.
Yeah.
Out of all Disney movies.
I think it's my favorite princess movie.
same. I would.
But did you
say
see
that.
what Apple is doing? I mean, Disney's doing with the
$30.
The
Disney
live
Plus.
one that they did. They were going to charge $30.
Yeah.
And there's rumors that they're going to do the same thing for
That's kind of dumb.
the Black Widow.
That's
If,
really dumb.
if they let you like rent the movie at home for like $20 for a day, would
Well, it's
you?
30.
I feel like
No,
no.
not even if
Well,
it was 20.
that's to buy it because you're gonna own.
No,
the
it's a
movie.
rent.
Oh, really?
it's to
That's
watch it, yeah.
insane.
But
no,
think
it's
about
own it.
Oh, it's to own it? I thought it was to rent
no,
it.
It's to own it.
Well, okay, so think that's what I'm saying. That's insane if it's just to rent. Because
Yeah,
think
no, it's
about
to
it,
own
right? Think about it. If you go to the movie theater, right, you're gonna pay. I don't know. It's like $12 a
$12,
ticket.
$13 for a ticket.
Right. So if there's like you and your 3 closest friends, that's $40, or you could rent it at home for $20. Would you
Well,
do it?
even still, the 30 is still not a bad price
But
when
you
you're
can
saying
better.
it that way.
You can get better. You can get a once it comes on Blu-ray, it's like $20. Why would you spend $30?
Well, let's say they're gonna wait the actual time like that movies normally take from theater to
Mhm.
Blu-ray. You can rent it for $30 during the
Well, you'd
cinema
buy
time.
it. You would buy it.
you would buy it at $30.
No,
on
yeah,
rental.
but I was thinking there was a rental, which is still not bad because if you're renting it during the theater time, it's still not bad.
So here's the
No,
point. Here's the
I
If
point.
you
I'm
wouldn't.
trying
see
to
it
make.
with 3 people,
No.
you've already paid it off.
Here's the
No.
point. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Right. Like I feel like I personally like my TV's better. And I could get a sound system that's better. To better watch these movies like in the comfort of my own home. Right?
Yeah.
Then I can pause it if I have to go to the bathroom and whatnot. So me personally, I would pay $10 to rent a movie instead of having to go to the movie theater. You know,
But you're-
I would pay $20 too.
But that's not the average consumer. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like home theater systems are getting so advanced that
Yeah, but it's
more
still-
economic.
The TVs, I think so. But like the full sound and things like that cannot compete with the movie theater.
you're right.
For the
And
average
yeah.
person, it's not gonna happen.
you don't think so?
No.
Okay. I was just
I
asking.
don't think so. I
Okay.
really don't think so. It's growing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I
Mhm.
think it is growing, but I don't think you can compete to that level. That's why. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's worth $30. Like,
So, what would you pay to rent?
I mean, if you wanted to buy, sure, 20, cool.
Yeah,
To rent, 10.
at most, right?
At
Even then,
most.
that's high because right now rentals are
Because
like $6.
even rent is like 10. It's 24 hours.
But you gotta
For
think about it.
48
a lot
hours
of
for
people that
$6.
have like Disney Plus and stuff like that, they're sharing that Disney Plus. Like,
Yeah, but you're
I
still
have 5
charging
people.
$10.
I have 5 people on my account. If
Okay,
I rent
but
it for 30 and I split that five ways, it's dirt cheap.
Okay, imagine Netflix charging every time they release an original.
But that's different because Netflix doesn't release movies in theaters. We're talking
But
about a company that releases movies in theaters.
I know, but still, like, you're still making your money.
Not necessarily. Because
You're
this
still
movie
making
never
money.
came out in theaters.
They're still gonna make their money, bro.
They probably will still make their money some way somehow.
They're just being way like
You think
a
they're
lot more
being
greedier.
too
than what
too
they do.
aggressive?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
$30
What? Okay, so what would you pay to rent Tenet?
to rent it?
Yeah,
$10.
$10.
Yeah, I don't care what
Okay.
movie it is.
Just $10.
Yeah, $10.
Okay, that makes sense.
If to me to see it now, cool. I'll pay the extra, like, because rentals are usually like $4 to $5.
Yep.
I'll pay the extra $5 to see it now because
Mhm.
you know it's a movie theater.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll pay that. But you're gonna charge me an extra. Let's say they put it at $20. You're gonna charge me an extra $15 to watch it now when I could just watch it in like 3 months for like $5.
Yeah, it's not that deep
I
for you. It's not that deep.
Hell no. And I love movies. Like, I love going to the movie theater and everything. Nah, bro, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I at least for me, I wouldn't mind $30 if I split it.
Hell no.
Because if I split it 5 ways, that's $6.
That's different.
So,
though. We're
for
not
me, if
talking
it's-
about splitting. I'm just
but
saying.
I'm
just
talking
you
about
Just
buying
you,
it.
just you.
No, I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm giving the scenario just
Oh no,
you
no,
buying
yeah,
it.
I didn't. This whole time I'm saying like I wouldn't just buy it myself. I would buy if somebody else is buying it with
No,
me.
I'm talking about just
If it's
you
just
buying
me,
it.
no more than 20.
That's
So-
what I'm saying.
So if I
If
mean,
it's
I'm not
just
gonna
me,
lie.
like if I don't have anybody to share with, no more than 20.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
like Mulan, I'll probably have people to share with.
so I mean, like I said, my situation is different. So for me personally, I don't mind paying $20 to rent a movie for like 2 days or whatever and watching it at home. Like Tenet, if they were like, "Oh, you can rent this now for $20 and watch it for 48 hours," I'd do it.
Yeah,
Like fuck it, I would do it. It's a movie I want to see. It's a movie I'm hyped for.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie that I think would be worth $20. And either way, at the end of the day, that's like less than half, probably a quarter of what I would spend going to the movies with charity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
just $20. So that's
No, I
how
mean, that makes
I
sense though,
see
because you
it.
have the setup already too.
Yeah, that's
know,
how
you
I
have
see
the-
it.
you have
But
the
like you
TV.
said, I have the setup.
You have the setup and everything.
Yeah,
So
like I mean,
that
I
makes
have the
sense.
sound system, but sound system to me in movies never really bothered me.
But
Crazy.
in that movie though,
In that movie,
The sound-
you do want the sound system,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
I mean, either way, like this might be something I'll invest into
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause
Yeah,
I
I feel
never-
like I feel like if you have the setup, for sure, at that
Absolutely.
point it's worth it
Yeah.
because you, like, I'd rather experience it in my house than in the movie theater because I have the setup, right?
Yeah.
That's obviously you bought it because of that. But if you don't have the setup, nah, bro, I ain't.
no, I mean you're not wrong.
like for
I-
me, like Mulan, I want to see it in Dolby.
Dolby,
Yeah,
Dolby audio.
because when the music hits, like in Dolby, it's gonna sound amazing,
yeah,
and two, like just it's like samurai time, so like the action's gonna feel a lot more
Yeah,
smoother, and it's gonna sound better
yeah.
in Dolby.
that's cool.
So,
That's cool.
yeah.
No,
but
I get you. I
now
get
I'm
you.
not gonna watch it in Dolby because it's not gonna come out in Dolby. So,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you still can get Dolby, but you'd have to buy the Blu-ray version of
no,
it.
I'm good. It's just too much work.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like I'd never invested in a sound system before because I used to live in a condo, and
But now
we
you
were on
don't.
the second floor. But yeah, now I don't. So I'm thinking about it.
Do it, bro.
I just always wondered like if I
Go
want to
Sony.
do. if I want to do a sound bar or if I want to do
Bro,
like
even
surround
Sony's,
sound
like, even
system.
the small Sony one sounds insane.
Insane, bro.
And it's
I
like
probably will.
250.
The mid tier ones are, they're godly, bro.
Yeah,
I just orgasmed right now because
Yeah.
of how godly they are.
I might get a
Alright.
quote on that. I got some pocket change.
Just
So.
keep it rolling.
All right. So top 5 songs is "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion because of the Titanic.
Okay.
Getting Jiggy with It by Will Smith. I Want You Back by NSYNC. Quit Playing Games by the Backstreet Boys, and Bittersweet Symphony by The Verb.
I only recognize 3 of those songs.
Which 3?
Heart Will Go On, Getting Jiggy with It, and then the
Bittersweet Symphony?
Bittersweet. No, the one before that.
Quit Playing Games by the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Really? I know
Yeah.
all of these songs.
I only know Get Jiggy with It.
Really? Bro, Bittersweet Symphony is the one that starts with the violin. It's like ba 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 ba.
You don't know, My Heart Will Go On?
On?
It's literally the Titanic
that's
one.
yeah, that's the Titanic.
I mean, but I'm
one.
talking about like just like from
Oh, that's okay. I just recognize that one.
from
Yeah.
like just a name. That's the only one I know.
Hmm.
Like Get Jiggy with It. I probably heard the other songs, but I just don't know them by name.
Gotcha. All right. That year the Broncos beat the Packers in Super Bowl 32.
Ha.
The Bulls
My dad's
win
happy.
their the Bulls win their 6th and final title by beating the Jazz, and that was the team led by Jordan. Last team led by Jordan. In hockey, the Red Wings sweep the Capitals in 4 games for the Stanley Cup final. In baseball, the Yankees beat the Padres in the World Series, and then in FIFA, France beats Brazil 3-0. Yep. And then Champions League, you got Real Madrid. Is it Real Madrid or Real Madrid?
Real Madrid.
Right. Real Madrid beats Juventus, as I was told it was pronounced last week, in the final.
Damn.
Yep.
We had 2 teams go back to the finals and lose.
Yep.
Juventus and the Packers.
The Packers. Yeah. Losers.
Oh, damn, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was Brett Favre's Packers too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so the events that happened in the world, right? January 1st, smoking is banned in California bars and restaurants. On January 14th, Ramzi Youssef is sentenced to life in prison for planning the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. So we didn't cover the World Trade Center bombing, but do you know what the World Trade Center is?
Those buildings,
Please.
the buildings in New York.
The Twin Towers.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
What would you-
So I
What?
guess that's crazy. I never realized like how many like attacks had happened there
yeah.
previous to 9/11.
Well, also, the World Trade Center wasn't just the Twin Towers. It was
was a
it was
couple
like
other
a
buildings
bunch
around.
of
Oh,
buildings.
oh,
it was like
gotcha,
11
gotcha.
buildings, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a total of like 11, 12 buildings.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
also a hotel involved in that as well.
So that whole area was just like a terrorist like strike zone.
yeah, that's where
crazy.
U.S. economy was based on.
Right,
That's
right.
where a bunch of stuff happened.
Yeah, it's close to Wall Street too, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of Wall Street offices
Mhm.
were there.
That's insane, man. That's insane. January 17th, Paula Jones accuses Bill Clinton of sexual harassment, right? So she was the confidant that Monica Lewinsky went to and started talking about, like what was going on and what was
Mhm,
happening.
Yeah,
January 26th, the Lewinsky scandal. On American television, President Bill Clinton denies that he had sexual relationships with White House intern Monica Lewinsky.
I did not have sexual relations with that. I forgot.
That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Because I think
woman.
I think
I
it was
think-
a woman. Yeah,
I think the fact that people were mad.
Can you do it again, but a little bit louder?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. He's very nasally.
Yeah, he is.
I believe that Marcos has never had sexual relationships with any woman.
Is that what you wanted me to say it again?
No. But I do believe that too.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I think that people were more mad at the fact that he lied about doing it than the fact that he did it. Because I think if he would have done it and just owned up to it, like people wouldn't really care.
Well,
that much.
no. The problem is that,
Nah, he's still.
and the
about
reason
that.
why he got impeached, it
Yeah.
wasn't because he lied about it or anything like that. It's because he was unfaithful to his relationship, and a lot of people made the argument that if he can be unfaithful to his wife, he can be unfaithful to the country, and that's why he was impeached.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he was.
It was the idea that he cheated in his legal marriage, he can cheat into the U.S.
But Trump was unfaithful to his wife.
Not in office.
Makes
That we know
that
of.
we know of. All right. So that was on the
Damn.
26th, January 27th. The next day,
I would hate
First
to have sex
lady-
with Trump. I'd rather die, to be honest.
I don't know. That
what
lady
about-
took a large chunk of change, dude. Like,
Did you do it for $1 million?
not
Hell
porn
no,
star.
bro.
Did
Did
you
you
do
I
it
would-
for $2 million?
Honestly, kill me, bro, before I touch that man.
A Billy.
a Billy?
Nah,
You wouldn't
bro.
do it for a Billy?
I don't know, man. You pull out that cash right now, I might.
Like
Nah,
cash, bro. Like
Nah,
literally, they backed the Brinks truck up.
Nah, bro. Nah.
crashes through the wall.
I'm saying, bro.
If I touch that man, I don't know. I can't. Ugh.
And jail melt, bro.
I will die.
All right. So literally the next day, First Lady Hillary Clinton appears on the Tonight Show, calling the attacks against her husband vast right-wing conspiracy. Do you think she knew what was going on?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she low-key ran the country while he was in office. Like I think a lot
of
people-
first ladies do that.
Yeah,
A lot of first ladies do a lot of back end stuff that we don't see.
I believe it. February 7th, the 1998 Winter Olympics were held in Japan. The Summer Olympics were supposed to be held this year, right?
Yeah.
They got canceled.
In
due to
Japan.
the Rona. Yeah. Dang. It's supposed to be the Akira moment. February 28th, Andrew Wakefield is published by The Lancet suggesting the alleged link between the MMR vaccine and autism. The study was immediately debunked and proven to be data manipulation, but it fueled the anti-vaxxer movement despite the overwhelming evidence against it.
Crazy. MMR.
That's insane. Like this one guy published one paper one time saying that there's a link between vaccines and autism, and then people just ran with it.
I
That's like the
still believe it.
That's crazy,
That's
bro,
like when
and I still
Tila
believe
Tequila
it, bro.
tweeted the world is flat, and people were like, "Oh shit!" But yeah, anti-vaxxers, bro, that's insane.
Yeah.
In February, the U.S. Senate passes Resolution 71, urging President Clinton to take all necessary actions to respond to the threat posed by Iraq's refusal to end weapons of mass destruction program. So Iraq had a weapons of mass destruction program, and Clinton was actually criticized by not taking enough action for it. So during his whole impeachment thing, he's also dealing with this Iraq mass destruction problem. So
There goes the U.S. being the police.
yep. March 1st, the Titanic becomes the first film to gross over $1 billion.
Jesus.
It's insane. March 7th, the Imperial Wizard of the KKK is fined for burning a cross in his garden and infringing air regulations in California.
KKK in California? What?
Yeah. So the Grand Wizard of the KKK, which is what they call the leader, which is insane. Like
The
Grand Wizard.
Yeah.
He's a wizard.
These guys
The
are a
wizard
bunch
Harry.
of nerds, bro.
You're a wizard. You're the Grand Wizard. Teach me how to hate.
But yeah, pretty much like this dude got fined for like
Can't see shit out of this thing. Oh, that's my favorite moment.
oh man, bro, the Dave Chappelle skit is legendary. That's
real.
fucking legendary. Where he's the blind man.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
Shit.
one of the funniest skits ever, bro. March 23rd, the Titanic wins 11 Oscars, you know, except for who was it? Leo didn't win one. Yeah,
Rip.
it's insane. March 27th, the FDA approves Viagra for the use of the treatment for erectile dysfunction.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn, poor reptiles.
I said erectile.
I know what you said.
Reptile dysfunction. April 22nd, Disney's Animal Kingdom opens up to the public for the first time.
The one in Orlando?
The only Animal Kingdom.
Oh, really?
There's no
Mhm.
Animal Kingdom in Disneyland?
Disneyland is only one park, and that's
Really?
Magic Kingdom.
Wow.
Well, their version of Magic Kingdom.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
I did not know that.
We're the only Orlando is the only Disney in the world with multiple parks to the scale that
Really?
we have. Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow. I didn't know that.
Did not know. You learn something new every day.
Facts.
And real quick, Disneyland, it's the size of the Epcot parking lot.
What?
Yep. Fits inside the Epcot parking lot.
Jesus.
How much
that's
is it?
Them
small it is.
peasants.
Well, it's super landlocked because it's in Anaheim.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's really
that's why.
landlocked.
Because when Disney started, it was just more like a carnival
Mm.
that he envisioned, and then it blew up like
Yeah.
crazy.
Have you ever seen the Disney Imagineers on Disney Plus?
No, not yet. I want
It's
to.
it's pretty legit. It's really fun. It's really cool. Like they talk about the parks and then how they animated some movies and stuff, and just like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that makes that magic happen. It's really interesting.
That's
I
cool.
would absolutely recommend it. It's really cool. But how much is a ticket to Anaheim? Do you know? Like Disney ticket.
If I had to guess, like $80, $90.
Really? So it's like less than a fourth of the price of a Disney
Well,
ticket here.
Disney ticket here, like $150 gets you park hopper.
Really?
Yeah.
So I thought they were like $400.
No.
Really?
If you get a family one, probably, but not
I don't know.
one single day ticket.
I don't know anything about pricing, bro. My mom's worked there for the last 10 years. So I have not had to pay for a Disney ticket since. Where were we at? Oh yeah, okay. May 14th, 1998, the final episode of Seinfeld airs.
Good.
Interestingly enough, I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld all the way
Never
through.
really was.
I tried.
Never tried. I mean, I have never even tried to get into it. So
Me either.
I have no opinion on that one.
May 22nd, a federal judge rules that the U.S. Secret Service agents can testify on the Lewinsky case. So now, Presidential Secret Service can tell them, like, basically what happened.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Because those people will be there. Doesn't matter who or with.
They're watching you sleep, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah. If you ever need to trust somebody, Secret Service is where to go. Those people will watch you do the most illegal shit. And
You want to be my Secret Service, Cesar?
No, I'm good, bro.
Damn, bro.
It's hard to keep you a secret. You're too big.
Wow. Okay.
May 28th, Saturday
That's my
Night Live.
got so scared.
Talk to me like that again.
Again, I
Just
will.
kidding.
I will. Don't worry.
What if
I
that
will.
mic would have broke?
I would've-
for real.
I honestly would have shit myself.
I would have been like, oh, fuck, well, there goes the podcast.
I was just trying to make it dramatic.
Okay, so on July 10th, there was a sex abuse scandal for Catholic priests of the Dossier of Dallas. They agreed to pay $23.4 million to 9 former altar boys who claimed that they were sexually abused by priest Rudolph Koss. So
The church had that much money?
I guess.
Jesus Christ.
I guess, bro.
Catholic churches made a lot of money.
That's
Dude,
insane. $23.4 million.
Well, the thing is that the church itself doesn't have the money. All that money goes to the Vatican. The Vatican just has this fat bank account.
Dude,
Really?
That's a lot of money,
Yeah.
though.
Catholic churches
I
are
believe
just
it.
run by one major organization.
Damn. July 28th, Monica Lewinsky, ex-White House intern, receives transactional immunity in the exchange for her testimony against President Bill Clinton. August 17th, President Bill Clinton admits in a taped testimony that he had an improper physical relationship with Monica Lewinsky in a nationally televised broadcast. He admitted that he intentionally misled the people about his affair.
My man was so horny, bro.
Bro,
My
like
man was so horny that he fucking threw everything away.
I'm saying, dog. And even then, like, they still couldn't touch him. My boy is still out there putting in work.
Monica touched him.
True, preach. But September 4th, Google Link is founded. September 20th, Raymond James Stadium opens up in Tampa.
For a terrible team.
Well, I mean, I don't think it was Raymond James Stadium back then. It was something else, wasn't it?
Probably.
Who cares?
Bucks suck anyways.
Even with Tom Brady?
Well, not right now, but I'm saying like for the past
Wow.
like 20 years or whatever. 25
Nah,
years. 30
can't say 25 years because they won a Super Bowl in 03.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Okay, ever since 04, they suck ass.
November 19th, the House of Representatives begins the impeachment hearings against President Clinton. In December, grade school children collect $35,000 to buy and free slave children in Sudan. So these guys, it was a school in Minnesota. They raised $35,000 so that they could buy children and free them.
That's a nice
Which-
ass gesture.
It's a nice gesture, but when you think about it, it's just kind of like saying like, hey, your business model works. Here's more money. You know? you're kind of funding the terrorism in a way.
True.
Yeah,
It's
I see what you're
it's a
saying
double
there.
edge.
I see
yeah,
what
it's
you're
a double.
saying there.
Like it's a great gesture because you're freeing people, but
Yeah,
then
but
you're
then you're
also
You're encouraging.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah. That's,
So-
that's tough.
It is. It's a really sticky situation. And I was like, when I first read
You
this,
know
I was
who
like,
else was in a sticky situation? Stop. Monica.
I like how me and Cesar had two different reactions. Cesar
You
immediately
like that,
laughed.
right? You like
yeah,
that
that
one?
was good.
So
That
did
was
Bill.
really good.
You didn't even have to
Yo,
finish, dude. You didn't
don't
have
stop. Keep
Bill
going,
did
bro.
it.
No, that's what she said.
Oh, Bill did actually. He did finish.
Oh, you had a pocket, bro. Keep going.
Not bad, bro.
Oh man. But yeah, I saw this story and I was like, man, that's pretty cool. But then I when I was reading the articles, it was like, oh, I mean, just kind of like fueling the fire.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
is like people were super torn about it. Like even the articles I read were like, this is amazing. This
Because I
is
even
great.
think about it like that. The first thing
Yeah.
I thought was like, oh, that's dope. And then
Yeah, but
now
then,
you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, shit. You're right.
yeah, but then they were also like, I mean, the ramifications are this, and this,
Yeah.
and it sucks. It's like fuck. But I mean, God bless those kids, bro. They did what they could, and they
Facts.
raised a ton of money.
Yo, for real.
$35,000. That's
Good
insane.
cost.
Really good
Still.
cost. Yeah. Let's see. December 6th, Hugo Chavez is elected as president of Venezuela, and I believe that's where it all went downhill, right?
That is correct.
Damn.
Yep.
Poor
That's
Venezuela.
insane, bro. R.I.P. IP. December 18th, Mario Party is released in Japan. Arguably one of the best games ever.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
Mario Party.
For like a group?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep. December 19th, President Clinton is impeached, but he is later acquitted. And then also that year, the U.S. announces its first budget surplus in 30 years, which they got to a surplus because before Nixon left office, he put in a plan to repay the national debt. Osama bin Laden declares jihad against Jews and Christians. Europeans agree on a single currency, the euro. All that happened in 1998.
Damn, 98 was eventful as fuck.
Yeah,
it was.
Holy shit.
There was a lot of stuff that happened that year. It was a good year. I think that was the best year we've had since
I think so,
1995.
Best year for Bill for sure. Damn, that was a lot of events though for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. 98. Like we're gonna start to get to where, like, things get really eventful in these
99
next couple years.
lit, bro.
99, and then 2000,
99's
2001,
lit.
and then after that, it just kind of hits a lull for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think anything really happens until 2008, and then 2011, and then
We'll get to that when we get to
yeah. What's next on the docket, guys?
It is the weird animal of the week.
Weird animal of the week.
Okay, so this is new.
This is new.
Is it Nelson?
No. So we're gonna learn.
No, we don't talk about rats out here.
Oh boy, we're gonna be learning about weird animals that our planet has, and this week is the pistol shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of the pistol shrimp?
Nope, but there's
Have you
two
ever
things
heard
I
of the pistol
like.
shrimp?
I have one.
Jay is out of pocket today, dude.
Yo, where's
Oh,
this Jay at every other time, bro? Where's he at, bro?
So
This
the pistol
man.
shrimp.
I don't know.
It's
man,
a shrimp. It's about, I would say, like 4 or 5 inches.
It's about right.
Damn, my chest.
And he has a
How do you know it's a he? Are they all male?
They have a
Okay.
Don't assume my
You don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't assume their gender.
they have a claw.
Yeah.
Right. And when the claw snaps, it creates essentially like a shot of a bubble.
Really?
That bubble is over 18,000 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit.
Really?
It is as hot as
Damn.
the surface as the of the sun.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. And it is used to kill prey.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a bubble like I would say maybe half a quarter.
So
big.
what if a pistol shrimp shot at me?
It'll probably just burn the skin because it's so small and it doesn't travel too long. It will probably just like give you like a small burn. It'll probably hurt like a bitch for a second, but it'll probably just be like a little scar. It won't even really penetrate your skin.
Damn, that's
Damn,
insane,
that's
bro.
crazy though.
Yeah,
How-
Yeah.
because
how-
it's super quick. It doesn't
So
travel far.
when it gets its prey, does it what's the word I'm looking for? Like does it cook it?
That I didn't see it. They didn't say anything about that when I was reading,
Uh-huh.
but it's pretty much an insta kill for some animals, depending on the
Damn.
prey they're hunting. Yeah,
Damn, nature, you scary.
and then for the prey that, and then when they're defending themselves, it's just it hits like the bigger fishes, and they just go away. They don't attack them.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, getting blasted by the surface of the sun is
No.
probably not something fun.
No.
It's crazy what 4 to 5 inches can do to you.
4 to 5 inches is enough. I don't care what y'all say.
But yeah, that is a very interesting animal that our planet has.
Whoa. That's insane, man. Like there's some animals out there that could do some crazy
Yo,
shit,
for
bro.
real.
Yeah,
For
Like
real. Facts.
insane stuff. You
I
know?
love all those like docs that like Animal Planet and all them have.
Yeah.
Like that's just so interesting.
Bro, I used to watch this show on Animal Planet called Meerkat Manor,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why. But literally it was just a show about meerkats. Because like Timon is a meerkat,
Mhm.
and I don't fucking know, dude.
It's just lit, bro.
I love meerkats.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah. They're pretty cool, pretty cool. But dude, that pistol shrimp, Nelson, bro, you could do some damage. Same height, same gun. Oh, what else?
boy.
That's the next one he's buying.
I'm saying, bro, right?
The
Gonna
pistol.
carry pistols
He's
in
gonna
front
do
of
the
them.
thing I got.
You're gonna see him walk in his fishbowl.
Someone comes and robs me. He's like, let me grab the gun.
It's like,
Why is it not shooting?
yeah. Well, so what's next on the docket?
Y'all hear about Fortnite and Apple?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That Apple pulled not Tencent. I'm sorry, they pulled all the Epic games and
Epic
anything
Games.
that use the Unreal Engine too,
Yeah,
didn't they?
Yeah.
From the App Store.
Yeah.
That's insane.
yeah. And you know who also did it?
Google
Play.
Why?
Do you know why?
No.
So I'm gonna explain the scenario without the legal part of it, and then you're gonna tell me who's in the right.
Mm-hmm.
So Epic decides to, instead of having the payment go through Apple, go through them directly, so straight to the
Mhm.
developers.
Mm-hmm.
And Apple said, no, you're not doing that, and they pulled their game out.
Right.
So a lot, Fortnite or Epic is doing this mass campaigns like Save or Free Fortnite because Apple's running a monopoly, whatever, and they're just capitalizing on it. The reason why is because when Epic Games decided to start making games through Apple, like every other developer, 30% of the finances go to Apple.
Mm-hmm.
The remaining 70 go to the developer.
Gotcha.
So anything that goes through that, 30% goes to Apple. But that's in terms of services. So every app agrees to that. So that when they decided to pull into their direct payment to Epic, Apple's like, no,
Yeah, you agreed to this.
you agreed to this. And then Fortnite's like, no, well, fuck you. And Apple's like, well, fuck you. So they took out the app. And now they're in this massive lawsuit. And a lot of people were like, oh, Apple's in the wrong. Well, first of all, you agreed to it. But then the day that they pulled Fortnite out, Epic had filed a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
So Epic knew they were going to get removed out of the store because you don't file a lawsuit within a day.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So like there's this whole like crazy thing about it.
So you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? Apple is pretty much hosting your app, right? It's on a device, the most popular device in the world, because they hold a large market share of phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people have iPhones. So to me, 30% is still a little high. I would say that number should be closer to between 10 and 20%.
Mind you, that 30% has been established since 2008 when the
Mhm.
iPhone was released, and Steve Jobs said, explain the App Store to developers.
Okay.
So this is something since 2008.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've always thought that number was a little bit too high. But Spotify did something similar where they held a campaign telling people, hey, when you sign up for Spotify, please sign up through our website. Don't sign up through our subscription services in the App Store. And they were saying Apple takes 30% of the subscriptions. So
Yeah.
if you sign up through our website, we can keep prices low and stuff. And Apple did not like it, and
Mhm.
they like try to terminate that. They couldn't sue because there's nothing against it, but they were like, look, like if you keep doing this campaign, there's going to be consequences. Pretty much like trying to strong arm Spotify.
Yeah.
And Spotify, like they quit the campaign, but a lot of people did end up switching their payment services. But that was when I first found out how much Apple takes,
Yeah.
I think that's fucked up.
which is a lot. I mean, it's a lot. Like,
But do you think
30%.
it's fucked up because it's too high, or do you think it's fucked up, or like, do you think they have the right to? Do
No,
what they
I
did?
think it's in the Spotify specifically one. I think that's fucked
Yeah.
up because like Spotify, there's like you said, there's no rule against it, and Spotify is just doing what they have to do. So
Right.
I don't think Apple has any right to tell them that they can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the Fortnite one, I think that Apple has all the right to be like, yeah, like this is what you agreed to. We've been running it like this for years. You're the first people to give us problem like this, and if you don't like it, then fuck off.
I mean, you know what you signed when you sign that
Yeah.
contract.
Like,
you know what you're signing.
If you
You're
didn't
gonna
pay
switch.
attention-
You're gonna switch it midway
So-
now.
Yeah.
Like,
So if you
yeah,
didn't pay
exactly.
attention, that's on you.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. Also, like again, you have to understand that, like you basically you agree to these terms and conditions, but you also like when you are on the Apple platform, like you're gonna people are gonna be more willing to download your app because it's more legitimate because you have to pass Apple's like stringent safety tests, and two, you're hitting a large population of mobile users, a
Yeah.
massive amount of
Massive
population of mobile users because everybody has an iPad, everybody has an iPhone, everybody has an iPod even, and all those things will run Fortnite because they're required to run on those devices
Yep.
so that your app gets published to the store.
Mhm.
So I think that I'm gonna play it from this angle first, and then I'll give you the other side, which is that by all means, like Epic is in the wrong here. Like you can't sign a contract, figuring out what that contract is, and then try to pull
Deliberately
out from
breaking it.
Yeah,
Because the whole like lawsuit thing that they're filing, that's kind of like you knew what you were doing
mm-hmm.
because they had the lawsuit ready.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And it's like, and I feel like you're gonna, like, you're hurting yourself more not having it in the app. 'Cause, I mean, 70% is still 70%. Like, that's still a lot of money.
And it's 70% of V-Bucks. Like you have to remember that you're not giving anyone anything physical in exchange. You're
Mhm.
providing a service.
Mhm.
yeah,
So services are just about all margin when you
Mhm.
think about it. Like after you account for overhead, you're gonna add your overhead costs and
Yeah.
stuff, but 70% is a large amount of margin.
Mhm.
And again, I mean personally, I kind of would have just ate it because 70% off on V-Bucks, even though you're giving Apple 30%, your mobile population is massive.
Mhm.
Like I guarantee you, their mobile population was big, if not bigger, than I would say their computer population. I'm pretty sure it was because everybody and their mother had Fortnite installed
Probably.
on mobile, whether they were
Probably.
playing it or not. But
it was
feel like-
downloaded at one
I feel like
point.
their install base is probably higher on mobile than it is on PC.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think they took a L on that one, to be honest.
same.
Really hard L. So
You know?
Google did the same thing because they did the same thing?
Because Google
Yeah.
has a similar clause.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't think theirs is high though. I don't think theirs is 30%.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I think
so
theirs
either.
is a little bit lower. But yeah, I mean, honestly, when you think about that, Google could actually almost charge more because they're on more devices worldwide,
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, your device isn't required to run all the apps that are on there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the thing that it is about Google is that there'll be a replacement for it. Like there's already a ton of Fortnite clones out there.
Yeah, and
You
not
know?
even that. Epic, because on Android market, you don't have to go through the Play Store. You can actually still download the game through the Epic launcher that they have for
Yeah.
Android.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
So like,
Yeah.
the Epic is not really losing much on the Google platform. If people deliberately want to download it,
Mhm.
they can find a way
yeah,
to do it.
right.
This is Apple though.
It's Apple because
Yeah.
Apple doesn't let you just install third party.
So what's the other side of this?
That's it.
No, I'm saying like, what's the other side? Like, what's the Epic side? Like,
Oh, Epic's like, no, Apple's running a monopoly, and then they should be paying, like, not paying. They should like be struck down for this. Like,
But they're
this
not
shouldn't be
running a
allowed.
monopoly.
they're not though.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing. A lot of people are like, well, a monopoly
It's
means
their
that
store.
they're the only ones, and and you don't sign terms of services with monopolies.
Mm-mm.
you buy whatever the monopoly
because
will tell you.
other people could choose to go with different
Yeah,
devices.
you can choose to go Android. You can choose to go Linux. You can choose to go whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, but you want to go with Apple, so it's not monopoly.
There is only one app store, but again, it's like Apple is hosting your app.
But that would be
Apple-
more for the user to determine a monopoly,
Exactly.
because the user is the one that's being affected by the for the one app store, not the developer itself.
the developer itself.
And people go with iPhones because of security. If Apple allowed installs from, third party markets and stuff, the security wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the biggest selling points for Apple devices is just how secure their end to end encryption is.
Yep.
And it's
And they
personalized.
do like very frequent checks on their apps too.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that like your messages and stuff are strictly encrypted for you. Your phone passwords, a lot of the things you do on your phone, on an Apple phone, cannot be tracked by other companies. Like even when you share location service, like
it goes through a third party.
It goes through a third party. So basically what it does is like Google doesn't, if you're using Google Maps, Google doesn't know that it's your phone that it's using location services on unless you're logged into your Google account.
Yeah.
Google will just know that it's an Apple device with a random serial number that's generated every time you use Google Maps.
So there's no link.
Exactly.
Because the app can't feed off any other app.
Yep. Apple's really big on people not being able to track your activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the FBI case that Apple talked about?
Yeah.
Where the FBI wanted to like unlock the guy's phone because it was being
he's like a Unabomber or something.
Yeah,
right?
and Apple's like no.
Like one
that's his phone.
They didn't say no because they didn't want to. They didn't say no because they didn't have a way to.
Exactly.
It didn't exist, and they didn't want to create it because then it
would
exist.
open up to every other phone to be have access to that.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Without them fully having to like do another software update and revisit the whole security system.
Yeah. What do you think, Jay?
On this Fortnite thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think Epic Games was wrong. Like I mean, like your Apple is a host, so like if they want to put that rule down, then cool, and they have all the right to do it, and it's not really a monopoly. I mean, and shit, 70-30 is better than anything. I mean, they could be like 60-50 or 60-40 or some shit like that, or 50-50, but they're just like you're still making most of the money. So
yeah,
I mean, they still got to make something out of it. Like they're hosting your fucking shit. So
yep.
And a lot of that money goes through like running the app store, running the security process, and all that
like
because that's how Apple. At least when Steve Jobs like presented the app store, that's how he explained it. That 30% goes to essentially maintaining the app store fully functioning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think Epic's is a little wrong on this one.
But that's the other thing, and that's another Epic side is that it's 30%, right? So they have brought over $100 billion to Apple with that 30%. Does Apple need that $100 billion to run the App Store? Like that's an absurd amount of money, and that they alone are providing that Apple didn't have before, and they're running the App Store fine. So that's another argument that Epic has. Is like before us, they were still running the App Store perfectly fine. Now with us, they're getting $100 billion more.
Right, but then
the market.
But why should that make Epic the exception?
Exactly.
Like if you're saying you're saying they were fine before you.
This is according to them,
right? Right. No, I get you. And that's what I'm trying to make the argument. They were fine before you. They'll be fine after you.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't need the $100 billion that you provided. Realistically, you're the only one losing out because you just lost out. If they got $100 billion and it's a 30-70 split, you know, you just lost like $5 billion.
Yeah.
You know, 5 or 6 billion, something like that. I can't do the math right now, but what is that? It's a third. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like you just lost about 3 billion. 2 or 3 billion, you know? So or 2 or 300 billion, right? So it's like you without being on their store wouldn't have made $200 billion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you paid them 100 or they took 100 billion of your 300 billion, but you wouldn't have had that to begin with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, without Apple, they
Exactly.
wouldn't be that much money.
So that's the thing. It's like they'll be there if you're there or not, but you just lost a large chunk of your revenue. Well, I think Epic takes the L on this one. And on that bombshell, it's time for us to end. Thank you for joining us for another episode of LCP. Don't forget to interact with us on Instagram and Twitter at Los Compadres Pod. And we'll see you guys next time.
And whatever platform you listen to, just make sure to subscribe and leave a review if you did enjoy the episode or enjoy our episodes. If you don't enjoy the episodes, don't leave a review. And don't rate us, please. Just pretend like you didn't listen ever.
Pretend we don't exist.
Exactly.
Yep.
But if you did like it, share with your friends. Tell them about us. Say like, hey, these guys are pretty interesting. I'll tell you exactly what to say. You're gonna say, hey, these guys are really interesting. They talk a lot of shit, but they're kind of funny. And I recommend that you listen to their podcast. You can check it out where all major podcasts are served. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can also check them out on YouTube. And don't forget to follow them and interact with them on Instagram and Twitter at Los Compadres Pod. If you say that, you will help us out a lot, and we will love you forever.
For real.
Yeah,
Long
and your
time.
friends will also love you because you put on something really good
Mhm.
and really, really funny.
Facts.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.
Pistol shrimp.
Yo, if you talk about Nelson like that ever again, bro, I'm gonna.